Hey guys, how are we doing? CryptoInsightUK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. And this is actually the second time I've recorded this video because I recorded a 10-minute video a minute ago and I didn't have my audio on. So that was amazing. But in this video, what I'm going to do is talk to you about some Bitcoin price action, potentially that we're seeing some movement here in the altcoins, what I'm thinking long term for crypto, and actually I've just put a leverage position on an altcoin specifically. And if you want to follow along with any of my positions, remember it's not financial advice, but I will leave a link both in my description, but also in my Telegram group chat, which is free to join. So go and join that if you are interested in my positions. So getting into the video today, we're going to first look at Bitcoin's relationship with the DXY. As we know, they are inversely correlated, meaning the DXY, when it goes up, oftentimes Bitcoin's going down, and when the DXY is going down, oftentimes Bitcoin's going up. Quite a simple explanation for that, really. When the DXY is coming down, there's more or less often more dollars in the system. When there's more dollars in the system, fixed supply assets often go up, whether that's like equities or risk on, obviously. Equities and Bitcoin, for example, will go up because dollars flow into those assets. And then when the DXY is coming down, and when the DXY is going up, often there's dollars being sucked or liquidity being sucked out of the system. So assets obviously normally go down in that sense. So we're also looking at the relationship of when the turn starts to come for the DXY and how long it takes for Bitcoin to start moving. So in this period, obviously you can see the DXY is increasing in strength, and then we have the period where it's like changing direction, and then after about 10 weeks, that sort of direction changes happen in the DXY, and then Bitcoin starts to feel the effects of that and starts to march upwards. Again, we can see that here if you look where my mouse is, in like August of 2023, going into towards 24. It's weekly time frame again, remember guys. We can see then when the change of direction happens to the DXY quite soon, in about 5 weeks, Bitcoin starts to get its parabolic rise. And recently we've been like sort of chopping but gaining slow strength here for the DXY, and we're about 8 weeks into the potential change of direction here, and Bitcoin is yet to see that explosion to the upside. So basically I'm saying that within 2 weeks, probably looking at this sort of relationship, we should be seeing a Bitcoin push to the upside. That's basically what I've said in this chart here. Another thing that I've been talking about recently, and I'll come back to that tweet there in 1 second, is the relationship between short-term relationship now of Bitcoin price action, open interest increasing massively. We've got funding again negative, meaning probably more people in longs than shorts, and we've been having quite a high level of premium, meaning more people in open, or a lot of people in open interest positions. Like the larger the premium, the more people are in open interest rather than buying spot. We can also see there has been quite a lot of volume coming through in general. Also, my PC is absolutely going nuts right now. It's been quite crazy, so I don't know if you can definitely still hear me. I'm just going to quickly check and make sure you can. It looks like it's all good, but I don't know why it's so loud. But we'll just continue anyway. If we look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is still struggling to get back into that range that we were holding for such a long period of time. I think we were holding that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17 weeks really we held that, and then we broke below, and then we've been quite volatile since we've broken below that time frame, and we are just below that price level, which sits currently at about $61,390. We've banged ahead on it recently, but I do think we are close to pushing back into that area. As I said, I'm going to go back to that tweet that I was just talking about now. I think there could be a short squeeze when we start to get our closers above that $62,000 level. We'll start to head into these deep areas of liquidity. These are people in short positions that would get stopped out. That would probably trigger the price to continue higher, stopping more shorts out, and quite quickly I think we'll get up to that $67,000, $68,000, $69,000 region, which is like back up into this area here. I think we could visit that quite quickly. Whether we get a push down into these levels first, the 58, just below 58,000 level, or a perfect entry, in my opinion, would be the 54,000 level. I've got some cash on the side in case we get down to those levels. They will be great entries, I feel, because that's where some people are in long positions. They might get stopped out there. We scoop in and buy some of those positions and then hopefully head to the upside. That is what I think. My base case is that we are about to send it in crypto. Because of things like this, I think China are about to smash liquidity into the system, with that housing dropping the most ever in 1 month. I think it's only a matter of time before we start to see that. And then today we've actually had some strength come out of the US market, basically saying the retail sales are much higher than expected, which might be why we've got some of this positive price action happening today for Bitcoin and crypto specifically there. So looking at alts, obviously XRPs, nothing's really changed with our wave count. Nothing really changed in terms of price action yet. We've been looking at XRP versus Ethereum and XRP versus Bitcoin. Again, not a lot has changed, but I do want to show two things quickly. On the weekly time frame, XRP against Ethereum has outperformed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And against Bitcoin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th week now. So XRP is coming up off of its lows as we speak. We still need to get those closes above these key levels. 0.000094 for against Bitcoin, and then against ETH 0.0023 is where I'd like to see us close. Maybe slightly higher than that. Realistically, probably put it about there. 2323 would be lovely. And as soon as we start to get those, we're going to see those big candles coming in there for XRP, I presume. One thing I did want to point out and talked about in the video that I just recorded before it cut me off, and let me just quickly find it, is Velo. It's been one of the leading alts. It's actually stuck in this range currently, but today is on a 15% day. When you start to see alts putting in like back-to-back 15%, we had quite a big day here for Velo. I don't actually hold any Velo, so like in the last 4 days, Velo's put 35% to the upside. When we start to see these sorts of things, it can be an indication that alts are about to move. We're also seeing Songbird up 6%, and Solargenic currently fighting a lot of alts looking very similar, fighting key resistance levels before potentially moving on higher. That is what I'm looking for. The alt that I've actually put a trade on is Curve DAO CRV. One of those leaders. It's actually broken above that level of resistance that I'm talking about there on the daily time frame. We had the close above there. Today we've come back and back tested the top of that range. I've got into a position just as we touched the top of that range. It's not too late for you guys to get into that. It's about where I entered right now. If you are interested, remember, it's not financial advice, and leverage trading is dangerous. You can definitely lose your money there. I've lost many times and continue to lose, but also win. Obviously, that's why I do it. But if you want to get my tips on that or my personal opinions, please join my Telegram group. And if you want to join in with any of these trades, please use my affiliate link that I'll put in the description below. I'm using BTCC Exchange to trade derivatives at the minute. It's completely free to use my affiliate link. It just means that I get some of the fees that the exchange would get 100% of if you didn't use my link. So affiliate links are great when we're looking at like partnerships with exchanges. It means that I can still make all this content for you guys for free, put the content out there for free, and if you trade with my affiliate link, that's more than enough to say thank you to me in general. If you were going to put the trade on anyway, it makes no difference to you. So appreciate you all. If you do want to do that, that's great. If you like this video, please will you drop it a subscribe, share it with a friend, and if you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Peace up, A-Town down, as CryptoInsightUK would say. Thank you for tuning in.